Oh, Crawford. Your fro is so wonderful. I just want to bury my face in it. Anyways, hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Ranger. In the last episode, we became a real ranger. In this episode, well, we have a really short mission to do, delivering the Vien tribute to all of the peoples in Vientown and Chicola Village. Kinda gonna be a short video, kinda gonna go out of my way to show off just a bit of an introduction to like the whole using the Pokemon powers, the Pokemon abilities, the type abilities in the field and stuff, so on and so forth. So it's gonna end up being a short episode. The whole graduation and this, like from the internship on, is kind of a bit of a weird pacing in terms of like episode length. So probably gonna pace last episode a tiny bit better, but you know what? We'll just deal with it. So what do you have to say about this, Crawford? Oh, well, pay attention, Crawford. This is important. We gotta do our job with Mission 1, deliver Vien Tribune. Well, I guess it's just mission. But basically, oh, you wrote about us. That's, well, I wasn't mentally prepared for that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get the tribute in a second. Like I said, we have a bunch of new Pokemon powers that we've unlocked, so I actually want to go ahead and show off using some of those. And also I want to kind of show that we can't actually backtrack to the Pokemon Ranger School now. We're kind of stuck for a while. Don't jump. Let me catch you. Thank you. Anyways, so yeah, definitely it's been about a week since I've recorded, so I need to get back into the Ranger groove here. But we're gonna go ahead and just catch off and show off some of these Pokemon powers. There actually is a normal power now, which didn't actually exist in the first game. Although it's very similar to how the dark power used to be, except it does new damage to you. The normal power, essentially, as we saw last episode, it boosts the capture line slightly and your power slightly. So we now have a much longer line, as you can see here. So, normally your line isn't that long, you can't make just such massive loops, but under normal power you can, which is why Munchlax isn't a terrible starter. Make sure we don't have our starter yet, but once we get it, we'd have access to a normal power whenever we'd want, essentially. That's how the Pokemon powers work, is once you have a partner, you have access to that ability, basically, not necessarily whenever, but a lot more often and easier to access. So, you could have infinite normal power, essentially. Well, not infinite, but, you know, you'd be able to use normal power a lot more. Which, I mean, it boosts power, does that. It doesn't really help with tricky captures, though. It just gives you a bigger line. We also have the Pokemon Power Recharge. I mean, it just recharges your Styler. It's nothing too special. We'll catch one anyway, just for funsies. Here, hurt me. Thank you. Now we can show off the Pokemon Power Recharge if we so choose. So, you don't get anything extra for using powers in battle. As you can see, it doesn't boost your score. That's actually something that does happen in the third Ranger game, but not this one. So as you can see, the gates are closed. We can't actually get back into the school, which means that one thing that has Crush 2 and the Bonsly we can't actually access quite yet. We will be able to soon enough, but for the moment we can't. So Pokemon Assist, you can see if it's red, that means that it has a type advantage on you. So or you have a type advantage on it, so which may cause more damage. So this one, basically, you can draw loops, and it'll cause tornadoes summon and just shoot tornadoes everywhere that will hit them for more damage. You can also obviously circle around them. The tornado will do some damage inside the circle as well. So it does speed up the whole capturing process. It's not as useful as it was back then. I find the Pokeassists flying to actually be a little awkward to use in this game, so I don't tend to use it that much. It's just really awkward, but that's how it works. You just draw a bunch of loops, and you'll basically shoot tornadoes everywhere, and it's just kind of cool. So that's kind of a little example of just how Pokemon Assists work, and also just an example of, hey, you can't come back here. I just kind of wanted to show that, yeah, you can't go back to the school, so that when we do actually end up getting the Soak field power, which we actually will be getting access to very soon, we can't actually go back there and get the Bonsly. I will go back out there and get it when you can. Didn't really mean to run into this Baneri, but I guess it's just a good opportunity to show off the Grass Assist, so Grass Assist is very similar to the first game, if I remember correctly, in that you draw basically a capture line that will slow them down. As you can see, they're much slower now once they hit the line. So basically, if they break the line, they get slowed down, which is not bad. It's not a terrible power, but it's not also the one that I like to use. Like I said, not the big. Normal's okay. Flying's alright. I'm not a big fan of flying, which is why I don't recommend picking Starly. But then again, it's all up to personal preference, really. If you could like flying. Electric, which is Pachirisu, which we actually don't have ability to see quite yet, is really, really good, though. So Pachirisu is the one I recommend. It's just really strong. Anyway, let's actually start doing our mission. I like that idea. So, the Vien Tribune, oh my god, happening are raining down from the sky. Duck and cover. Duck and cover. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a slow, boring episode. We're going to get into really the meat of this game next episode. This is just kind of introduction to Ranger. This is just first easy day in the job. There is something interesting that will happen later on in this episode, though. I will say that now. So we got to talk more about the Ranger Tales series or delivering the tribute. We're going to just kind of get another introduction to all the villagers, essentially. Good, well, everyone's high expectations of me. I mean, way to put the pressure on me, Crawford. Jeez. Yeah, I guess she's becoming a happening. Sure, we'll go with that. Anyway, so one thing, deliver. Let's go to that. Basically, you're just going to door to door to deliver all the different tributes. So we have this one, Mr. Woodward, I believe. Yeah, but he's going for walks. He's probably at the beach. He's actually that old man we saw at the beach during the one-day internship. Heading back to the beach. What did happen on the beach? Well, we're actually going to save that one for last, so, we're going to head over this way first. We actually have to go to Chicole Village as well, so basically go in every house, I mean, both Vientown and Chicole Village to complete this mission. Like I said, not going to be the longest one, but, this is a huge family. Yeah, look at it, we match now, it's beautiful. Vien Tribune, come! So, yeah, okay, there we go. And that, meet Tiny Tim, or Little Tim, or whatever. It's Little Tim and Big Bertha. It's kind of a fun combination of peoples, I suppose. So, meet Big Bertha. Yeah, those Vidoof were totally out to get you. So, yep, just the Tribune. We'll just talk to them over the ledge here. I mean, poor guy, if you live in the Pokemon universe, you're scared of Pokemon, that's just terrible. Thank you for that. 7 memory. Oh, well, okay. I was gonna say you can't really count, kid, but I guess the Pokemon are family members too. I mean, I guess Big Bertha just gave. Hi, white milk pudding. I love that kid. Anyway, I guess Big Bertha just gave birth to a Miltank. I don't know. That's a little disturbing. Hi, Miltank. Moo. Moo. Anyway, let's stop mooing and head to Chicole Village. We're heading back home for a little bit to deliver our newspapers. We leave town, then we get ooh, that's right. Wait, you do Crush. I need something of Tackle because there actually is a Pokemon we can get in that tree over there. So let's grab a Tackle here, and tackle. Stop. You stop right now. So we can actually grab a new Pokemon in this tree here. So we still get a new Pokemon today. That's good. Always good to grab a couple new Pokemon. So tree, once again, tackle one. Badoo knows tackle, so we'll tackle the tree. And we should have a new Pokemon fall out of it that we haven't gotten yet, which is a Seedot. So good old Seedot. We'll just go ahead and capture one and get that underway. Hello, Seedot. Just gonna... Nope, none of that. Nope, none of that either. We're gonna get you perfectly here, and you're going to, we're gonna get an S rank on you, because I want one. So another grass Pokemon, nothing too special. We're gonna be seeing mostly a lot of grass. Basically, I mean, it's like the first game where we're not gonna get, like, the different types until we unlock them, essentially, for our Ranger ranks. So, we're gonna see a lot of grass, flying, and normal types, and, I guess, electric. And technically, we have we've seen water as well, and there'll be a couple. There's a couple other ones we'll grab for now. I guess we'll go in clockwise order here, or counterclockwise order. I always confuse the two, clockwise and counterclockwise. So yeah, we're delivering the Vien Tribune. It's our first job. Yeah, that's sort of cool. No, yeah, totally cool. So delivering that. I mean, I guess the Rangers are newspaper writers too. Cheruruby! I love the Pokemon noises. They're so... The Pokemon noises are... I mean, it's really cool how they made the whole making... Like, what if your job was just to make the Pokemon noises? Like, that's your job at Nintendo or Game Freak. You're making the Pokemon noises. That would be a fun job. Hey, Daddy! I'm giving you a newspaper. I mean, it makes sense. The first job to get acquainted with the people that we're helping out and whatnot. I mean, we're just local rangers. We just help out, a town right now. We're not like super rangers yet. Go Power Rangers ? So, oh, just kind of, keep an eye out for me. I'm still a young guy. I'm still the new guy here. Gotta keep an eye out. Also, now that we're officially a ranger, we actually will keep our Pokemon in between missions now. Unlike the first game, you actually do keep your Pokemon in between missions. So you can take, you know, if you see a Pokemon with power that's really good, like a field power that's really good, keep it, because it might come in handy later. That certainly will at times. So that guy's name is Crawford. Yeah, well, we know that guy's name is Crawford. Hello, next door lady. So she has a son around his age, but he hasn't kept in touch. Kind of a little hint of that might actually be something. There's a lot of side quests in this game, so keep in mind that a lot of these things that we're learning could be important to the main plot or to side quests. So there are actually things that can happen. Hey yo, what's up? This Chocobo Village seems like a nice little peaceful town of 4 people. It seems to be a Pokemon thing where they have schools of 12 people. They have like cities of 4 houses of like only 4 families. Maybe it's because in the Pokemon universe, the Pokemon are so powerful that they kill people. Maybe this underpopulation of humans, because the Pokemon kill. I mean, we're living in a place where freaking lizards can shoot fire out of their butt. Or, well, their tail, technically. Also, this guy really likes Rylus, so that's something to keep in mind. Actually, I think that's more. There's a lot of, just like the first game, there's some of those like Wi-Fi missions you get post-game. I think that actually might have to do with that more than an actual plot thing. I forget some of the plot in this game. Anyways, I think we hit up all 4 buildings. Yeah? Okay. I think we did. Yeah, we did. So, all we have to do now is head to Mr. Woodward and deliver the mail to him, and we're actually done with the mission for today. Like I said, it's going to be a short episode, but then we'll get to like the really meat and potatoes of this. But as we have right here, something interesting will actually happen. So, let's go ahead and begin that, because we head down here, and who is waiting for us on the beach but Pachirisu. That's right, guys, it's time. Whatever Pokemon you had picked during that part earlier on will be here waiting for you, and you will get your well, you can imagine we're about to get our first partner Pokemon. So yeah, we now work here as a ranger. We've graduated. We are now officially a ranger, guys. But yeah, what if the reason that, like, you know, all the towns are so small Pokemon and there's only, like, a class size of 12 at the ranger school is because, you know, due to the fact that Pokemon are dangerous and shoot electricity and fire and ice and psychic and everything else, that there's not an overpopulation of humans because of it. Interesting theories discussed in the middle of a ranger game. So now that, now we can make Pachirisu our official partner Pokemon. Ranger Pose Pachirisu acquired, first partner Pokemon. Like I said, I like Pachirisu because electric is really, really strong. So, especially friendly. We basically the partner Pokemon will always be with us. We'll get multiple partner Pokemon in the game. We can only have one at a time, but we'll never leave the party when you use its ability. You can't use it for any field work, but you can use its power whenever you want. The way it works is very similar to the first game. As you're looping up things, you're going to gain power in that partner gauge that just appeared above the HP gauge. When it's full, you can use your partner power. It'll be whatever type, you know, your partner is the type of power that'll be used. So if you have, like, you know, a flying type, you'll use a flying Pokemon power. In our case, we have an electric type, so we'll use an electric Pokemon power. So we'll actually get a demonstration now of how electric Pokemon Assist works as well, which is nice. So basically, when you use Pokemon Assist Electric, you touch an area and a Thunderbolt will drop in that area and actually stun the target, which is really good, because if you're having a really tough opponent, you'll drop a Thunderbolt, it'll still damage them and stun them. And because they're stunned, they're a lot easier to loop then. So if you have something that someone's moving around a lot, Pachirisu is a great pick because you can stun the Pokemon and easily draw loops around it in the few seconds it's stunned to do a lot of damage to it, if not capture it outright. So it really is a very, very powerful Pokemon ability. I'm a big fan of the whole Pachirisu ability. Electric is really strong in this game. So it's really good when you're in a pinch and you just really need to stun something and really just have an easier time capturing something that's like a tricky Pokemon. So yeah, Pachirisu will be our sort of get out of jail free, but it's not nearly as broken as Minun was, as a, you know, Minun/Plistle were in the first game. It's not like a huge AoE thing that just stuns everything. They really nerfed partner Pokemon in this game, but in return you can use every single type, and you have multiple types, you can actually kind of strategize around that as well, you know. If you're going to some place that seems to have a lot of fire Pokemon, bring a water partner with you, for example. So you can use a lot of strategies around that, and it becomes really interesting. Anyway, we've actually finished the quest here, and hey, you're all here by yourself. Oh, they broke up. How sad. Also, this cave's here is still not accessible, but that's okay. Anyway, so like yeah, they nerfed the Pokeassists. I mean, it's not like a whole like instant win button like it was in the first game, but it's still I don't have a fully charged partner system. So I would go show it off, but I guess we've seen enough of it. So we're actually just gonna finish the mission and finish the episode and just call it a quick episode here. Which is fine. I'm fine if I'm hoping we can get the episodes back to like a 20-minute-ish area, because they have been kind of lengthy lately. This guy's having an interview. It's exciting and interesting. So, hey, how's it going? We're back. So our first official omission. That sounds wrong. Anyway, Kishinmere. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that takes care of that. We have a Pachirisu. We have our official partner Pokemon. Very exciting. We've discussed some theories. We'll definitely show off how partners work and get more. Well, like I said, we'll get more to that. Like I said, it's nerfed, but you get to use a bunch of different types. We'll have to collect all the different partners. There's basically a bunch of side quests that'll give you different partners in this game. So we're gonna collect them all. We're gonna 100% the game anyways. That's a given. We'll just talk to people for a bit before we basically, after every mission, you can basically just call it a night and do that. So for the most part, when I have that option, I'm probably going to actually end the episode and then start the mission plot next time. So that's our first day, though, of... Okay, that's not how reporting works, buddy. You actually have to ask the questions, the hard-hitting questions. Oh, whoops. Well, I accidentally forgot that I have to talk to him to continue onward, so I guess we're going to continue onward and get into the plot of the next episode, because I can't save it now because I accidentally pressed yes. Oops! Guess we're going to have a couple minute longer episode. Oh man. Anyway, the next day comes up. What's our new mission for today? We'll go ahead and introduce the next mission before we start it. So yeah, our first day sleeping at the Ranger base. Seems to be pretty exciting. So, a disturbing report from Mr. Woodward. Strange noises coming from the marine cave on Nabiki Beach, the beach that we were just on. So that cave is actually going to be open now. Something's going on there. Why did the Pokemon go crazy on the beach? Why was Pachirisu going crazy in the first place? Well, me and Crawford are going to go to the marine cave next time and find out, guys. This is where we're really going to get into the meat and potatoes of this game. The real missions are going to start to begin. No more of this newspaper delivery. We're going on a real mission next episode, guys. After we get introduced to how to use the map. Because apparently we need to know how to use the map. Please tell me how to... There we go. Thank you. There's actually going to be a couple more assists in our glossary as well, because there's going to be... we'll have access to information on Electric Assist and I believe Rock Assist. We'll look into that at the beginning of the next episode, though, because we're really going to be getting into showing those off next episode. So things seem a little intense. Let's make sure we save. Everyone seems a little bit on edge here. Seems like something suspicious is going on here. What's going to happen, though? We'll find that out next time, guys. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. See you guys in the next one. We're taking our first real Ranger mission. Bye-bye.